And this has been a rather tough year for the FD Friars, ending the school year with the passing of its longtime vice principal, athletic director, and mentor to many, as well as their principal, Tony Thompson. And just as it ended, the FD community started the school year on a somber note with the tragic passing of Xavier Akima.
He was only 15 years old. In August, Xavier Akima was with his classmates from Father Dueñas Memorial School, who went on a hike to San Carlos Falls. They were all having fun. That is until
we noticed some thunder, and that's when we knew like it was gonna rain. So we wanted to get out of there as fast as we could. And going up the stream, the flash flooding started, and the waters were getting strong. So Xavier and Elijah kind of crossed to the other side before everyone else.
Xavier, however, fell into the raging river and was swept away. After nearly 3 days of searching,
the body was found approximately 1.5 miles inland from the Pago Bay Bridge.
Turning this tragedy into something positive, the FD class of 2020 launched the Xbox campaign in his memory. 16-year-old Christian Titano.
Today we'll be executing the delivering of the Xbox. So basically what it is it's going to be a survival kit, and we're going to place them into different hiking locations thanks to the fire department. And just in case anyone has an emergency on a hike, just like how we did, they won't have to be helpless or anything. They'll have tools and equipment to use.
The Xboxes were presented to the Akima family for the Guam Fire Department to distribute. The campaign is aimed at preventing a tragedy like this from happening again, and a gesture to keep X's memory alive. The students also launched a PSA campaign on hiking safety, broadcasting here on KUAM Communications.
For months, police were searching for the suspect who murdered 15-year-old Tamika Nauta, her family devastated to find her inside their home along Chalancota in Dededo.
We miss her so much.
In June, Tamika was found dead in her bedroom. It wasn't until late October police got a breakthrough in the investigation when an inmate at the Department of Corrections came forward with critical information. The inmate told investigators that Brandon Acosta confided in him that he had killed the teenager. Acosta was already in custody for separate burglary, theft, and drug possession charges.
Is your name Brandon Michael Acosta?
Yes, Your Honor.
A magistrate's complaint has been filed against you by the people of Guam, accusing you of aggravated murder as a first-degree felony, special allegation, possession and use of a deadly weapon, in the commission of a felony. Notice, commission of a felony while felony release. 2, home invasion as a first-degree felony, special allegation.
Court documents state it was a burglary gone bad. Acosta had been burglarizing homes in the Dededo neighborhood in the days leading up to Nauta's killing. He told police he didn't mean to kill the girl and that it was a mistake. He stated he had entered her bedroom and it was dark. Tamika had been startled. He also stated his methamphetamine addiction made him do things he wouldn't do otherwise. Acosta had pleaded not guilty to aggravated murder, and home invasion.
2018 ended with a bang for outgoing Lieutenant Governor Ray Tenorio.
I apologize to you.
And there could be more fireworks in 2019 for the misdemeanor charges he faces in the barbecue block party gun grabbing incident. In September, the Lieutenant Governor was charged with reckless conduct, obstructing government functions, and official misconduct for repeatedly grabbing a veteran police officer's pistol from behind because he believed it was improperly holstered. Tenorio also admitted to drinking 2 to 3 beers at the time.
I don't believe a crime was committed. I did this for the right reason, to protect public safety and the officer. I didn't do it to take possession of the firearm. And so again, I apologize to the officer and to the Guam Police Department and law enforcement in general, the governor, the chief of police, and the people of Guam.
Despite repeated apologies and calling the incident a teachable moment, Tenorio and his attorney, Tom Fisher, took aim at the AG's office, questioning the timing of the charges.
I never imagined this intention, which was well intended, to try to help protect the officer and the public, would be blown out of proportion to this extent.
Not to mention the Attorney General's brought this charge right in the middle of a general election. It wouldn't have happened anywhere else. This is just mind-boggling. Mind-boggling. It has the appearance of trying to put your thumb on the scales.
Tenorio has pleaded not guilty to the charges and is scheduled to appear back in court in March of next year.
Now we are ready to take a look at the #1 story of the year,
which we will get to when your KUAM Top 10 Countdown returns.
It was an election year like no other in Guam history after a record number of Democrat teams went head-to-head in the primary election and through a face-off in the general election. Ultimately, Guam elected its first ever female governor, Lulian Guerrero, and Josh Tenorio as lieutenant governor. The Democrats secured the 50+1 majority needed to win.
We are extremely grateful for the opportunity given to us to make a positive change for all our people.
And in a stunning defeat, Senator Michael St. Nicholas ousted longtime Guam delegate Madeline Berdalio, securing his spot as Guam's new congressperson. And in the Guam legislature, we are seeing an historic female majority.
This is a wonderful moment to see some of maybe that matrilineality just continuing along and seeing what females and the different ways that we might be thinking of being very community oriented a lot of times, being very family oriented a lot of times, how we might be making some differences.